just asking then about the range thing. So if you're used to someone like myself who's more of a counter fighter, I'll put pressure into the mid-range, but more as like the pull shot to go back into counters or to drag you forward for the entry like we've been talking about. Yeah. But I like playing in the bait kind of range where there's a lot of people that just will force in like and keep attacking. And I think that's what's messing with your range a little bit. I think as they're coming forward, you're thinking of an elastico Largo counter. So you're doing like this, thinking of it as a Largo range as if they can do the step. Because if you just slashed at me here and did that, you'd be fine for like the elastico Largo like bait counter. But because they're continuing the step, the range, and they can go forward faster than you can go back, it becomes the media range. So the counter defense changes a bit. So you lose a bit of the elastico. Spines don't work as well. Now it has to be more of the block. It has to be a bit more of that Corto kind of roll. So it's almost like what we were doing before, where it's the same kind of thing, you're going wider into Largo, going back and forth. But the second you do an attack here, I have to really turn and face it, and then off that can come through. So it's the same kind of thing. I reckon you're going backwards. Like because on their first move, that's the right thing. So if you're going backwards here, then on the next one, I think you're still going backwards, and that's where it's hitting you. So I think once it hits that medium range, or once you know they're driving forward, think forward motion and that roll with the popo. So off whatever the first move is, I would still do this. And do that. But if you see them step afterwards, so you do that, and then the next one comes. Now I've gone forward and I've rolled. I've stepped in, and you can go like a Strilla, bang, 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 keep feeding through, and you just get them because they're going to drive into it. Half the time I don't even have to get into those next parts. So I say do like forehand, backhand. So like, even if I went here, and I was going to do that, this comes, and I'm just like that half the time. And I just get this, like I've got my forearm, I've got this close, this is reinforced so it won't go backwards, that's driven into your neck, I've clamped down. I feel this just stops it. So I could continue with the whole circuit of sides, but the students know most of the time, and they've driven enough forward that they even feel it through the. Doesn't hurt them, but they can feel when it drives into their neck through that soft part, and they go, oh, that would have been my death. All right. So I'm like, but that's what I was saying. It's that switch of going forward, and it's even a lot of time because I've gone backwards on the first one, and here. Their range, they think, is really far away. Because it looks like I'm back here, so I go back lean. So then all of a sudden I have my forward lean, I've covered this gap. I haven't had to move my feet, so there's not a lot of telegraph in the distance. And they step forward trying to cover the distance, so they really impale themselves. So I think it's just that switch of mentality of realizing, I'm not going to dodge this next one, block, roll, lean forward.
But the Volblettis are getting me to the double hits.
So that's once again, like on the first one, you could go spine. On the second, I'm gonna have to roll and face.
So I just got to expect to
and you could step back on the first, because you could go bang here, and then same kind of deal. I'm still gonna have to roll and face. So like, it's just more. And once again, I find it easier if I have that forward lean. Still be aware if you go too far, because even then, like if I go too far like this, that's gonna come through. So there still is that worry. There's some people that like, it's a little bit more dangerous, but some people like to block the first, bang, and then as the second comes, like that, but you can parry it through yourself, so it's a lot safer to block.
Even then I was lifting.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Like, it can go bad, so the timing and the order of it can matter depending on what you're setting up. Like that there would be a Largo counter, where they're driving so hard that it's more likely to be the media Corto, so you're better off doing the reverse order with the blocks. And it's the same as all our other entry stuff we've covered the last few weeks. It's if you realise that as they've done their shot, like you done this one, now on the second shot, is their weight going backwards or forward? So have they gone here and then back, or have they gone here and then forward again? If it's forward, think entry. If it's backwards, think Largo counter. And if you can stay in the media and not exit, you have a really good bait. Because like if you instead like just stay there and hang out for a bit, that's how Ray keeps getting us. He does it completely. Looks like an opening extended counter. He hangs out, we launch for an attack, he counters it. But I think that'll help you with like because it's funny because like I say, you actually don't find against the higher ranks because your counter game is okay. And you understand how to set them up for stuff. But it's some of the lower ranks that are just driving in, and they're killing themselves as well. Like,
that's fine.
I get it. Their whole mentality is like, I can land on an instructor or black belt, and even though it's a double death, I'm a low rank, so that's a positive thing. And I guess it's better than them just dying, but I'd rather them get in and out safely. And
But I still have to
yeah,
handle
exactly. And that's it. And a lot of untrained people or low rank people
moving
will
in.
suicidally just drive in because they think that aggression is going to help, and it can in areas, but a lot of the time, like, you need technique behind it. Like, they've got the right moves. They're timing it. They're not timing it. They're just forcing the moves still.
Before, when I was moving faster, I felt like even when it was like double shots, because I was moving around so much, I was never there in the same spot for the second shot.
Yeah,
but now I've slowed down. It's
see, that's good for defense if you want to just stay safe, but you're not then capitalizing on opportunities because you keep moving.
because there's so
So
much
it's in against like someone that makes a mistake because they're not as well trained, you can do that, and they'll accidentally step and make a mistake, and you get an easier kill. So I'd start that way always with a bit more movement and stay more Largo. But then it's when you realise like, oh, neither of us are dying, and you're going, I don't want to extend a blade fight with anyone. I should hopefully end in the first couple moves just to get out safely. So I'm like, that's when you go, all right, now I have to bait and do a bit more of the open stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, once again, and like it's choosing when. So you are right. Like, you slowing it down does make it more dangerous because now they could time it in the openings. But if they're gonna just keep bleeding each other, you may as well risk it.
Well, when I sped it up and I fought them, they weren't touching me. And now I've slowed it down and got more controlled and all that. I've just got hit.
Well, make sure, like, if you can do the other way where you're constantly moving and they're not touching you at all, and you're getting them constantly, then do that. Like, because I'm like, each person I fight differently. So there's some people I have to be constantly moving and attacks too, because otherwise they set up stuff. And there's other people where I just kind of keep flying in, so I'm covered. And there's other people I have to bait. It's interesting.
Yeah, it is. It's that whole reading.
And then there's people like Floro where I have to rotate constantly, because if he thinks I have a favourite, he's setting me up for different stuff. So I have to do all of them. Like, I have to go between like Largo stuff and constantly show different moves. So he has to read my moves to keep himself safe, and he wants setups. But if I keep changing it, it means that he has to keep reading it, and it means that I'm showing him a lot, and he's eventually going to see a mistake a hole because of his level, and he will take advantage of it. But I keep his mind busy so that he can't just bait me so easily. But then even then, if I do too many moves, every now and then I have to stop, because if I constantly move, he'll just wait there. Opening. Now I get it. So I have to just occasionally stop and bait him back and realize, and go into that range, and he goes, oh, we're doing this now, and it makes it have to change and shift. And even then, he'll do it to me when I'm not expecting him to catch me out. I know. So
it's that whole making him think.
And the one that I'm like, the one he's getting me on at the moment, I feel fine with like the head, the body, the hand, the legs, the Largo, the medium, the baits, the hand baits, the body baits, the head baits. Multiple weapon groups, different stances, different sides, different hands. I feel fine with all that. Where he's getting me is the Corto, which is the battlefield finishes. Because he's going, all right, I can't set you up, I'm going to bait you for this, and he's just diving in. And it's whoever gets that, it's such a complete domination unless you both know every single counter and time it exactly whilst doing everything simultaneous. So that it's such a high level thing. So he's just going, I'm just going to bring you to this area because I can just win here. And I'm like, but it's perfect because it's letting me see what those are. So I'm like, it's teaching me the final part of the Ilustrisimo, like, but not final. It's a never-ending system in my mind. Like, you can always perfect it and be better. It's the last part, and especially against someone higher level, that's what you need. And that's the whole point of the battlefield. You are just battlefield style. You are just walking through people, going next, and just keeping safe. And that you can't always force him into the Largo media. So like occasionally it's going to be forced into the media Corto range, and that's where you need it, because you don't always have a choice. And I think that's what's been happening to you. They've really, because they're not just doing like little ones like this. They're like jumping
straight in.
Which is telegraphing it, so it's, at least you get to see the first one and you know they're coming in. But they're doing some really random stuff afterwards and really whipping out and lashing out full power, full speed, high, low, weird shots. So it's some of it's pretty creative. I'll give him that.
But that's where I feel like I'm blocking solid.
Yeah.
But before, when I was moving, I'd just be spinning out.
Yeah.
It wouldn't,
It's
there's no double shot.
It's a combination of both.
Yeah. Like if I'm just sitting there going, oh, they're going to charge in.
Because even then,
It's
like,
not really.
once again, like, I'll do the same kind of thing. If they're doing like bob bloodies, I will dodge the first one or something.
Yeah.
And be like this, and just be like, okay. And then they'll do another one.
Yeah.
And I'll go here, and then I'm just gonna, and I'll actually go forward because they're gonna go, oh, he was only an inch or two away last time. I'll reach a little further.
Yeah, that's if
They
you've got the
commit to
distance.
it. Yeah, exactly. But you don't always have the time.
Most of them start in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
And go, okay, go. And start charging in. And
But even then, if you touch like this at the beginning and then just charge in, you should do just rolling, then you should duck and just let them like. Because that's what happened, I think, to Alex the other day with me. I think like one of the first moves, he just jumped and went bang like this, and he slid. He went whoa, and I'm like, yeah, man, like I'm reinforced. And at the last second, I saw this here, so I ducked other way. I like go around that way, so it doesn't turn, and then duck under, and then duck under. Yeah, but I didn't even have to do my hand. I just left my hand on there because he came in so hard here. He just went, oh no, and I was just like, yes, like stop just driving in. He's like, all right. Like, yeah, it's good. Yeah, what we've been doing is good, but I think it's just you have to mentally acknowledge that they don't have the range of timing down, so you can't bait against them too much. Think of the bait and Gagnos against someone that knows the Largo range and knows how to exit. Yeah. So really Hunter, Tom, Cade, myself.
I've just got to read everybody.
Jace has got that range down as well. He's a mix of both because he's got the thrust with the step, non-telegraphic, and that's very Ilustrisimo, but it's also very driving entry. So he knows the range, but when he goes, he's coming forward. But a lot of the other guys are staying on the range. Like Tom's gonna rip it, he like backtracks and stuff. Hunter likes really wide moves and whippy moves as well. Cade's got his like bob bloody double shuffle step and his pivot stab. Like they each have their sort of moves they like. But yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. Alright. So yeah, anytime you realise you're in anytime you realise you're in the media range or like mid range, think Popo a lot more. Yeah, and try to keep the lead. You'll see a big difference with it. I think I was saying last time that if I have my right foot forward, I know that pivoting that back's the easy side, so I'm really focusing on that side more. And then when I'm on this side, I know that that's the easy side, so I'm really focusing on that side more. Yeah. You came forward on the roof block, got back. Yeah. So I think you did one of these, but it should be a retraction. Yeah. It was just what you did with the top half was right, but the bottom half was the opposite. Yeah. And I think I saw your right side come forward. Yeah. As you've done this. I've gone. Yeah. But that went backwards instead.
Should have been constant.
Yeah. Movement's looking good. That was just that was just a misstep.
No, it's the whole. If I'm floating better, it just means I can move better.
Bring it to your hand a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those moments.
Yeah.
Well, I had you.
Good. Got him.
That's something I was worrying about. Was like, oh, my hands are in the middle. I was like, oh, so are yours.
Yeah. Came under
It's the only
here.
problem with this, like here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like even here, I'm really. It's partially my face, but also my hands. I see you go for something.
Yeah.
And I'm very.
I
open.
think here I should have got closer to my face.
Yeah. Sorry, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I needed to be higher. I think I was here.
Ah,
I
yeah,
need
yeah.
to be here.
Yeah.
Because that.
Yeah, so
allows
once
you-
again, see if you can scratch your chin, it's that
Yeah.
gap between.
And then lean.
Yeah, maybe you didn't have the lean on, because
Yeah.
even then, like, yeah. Oh, nice, got my finger.
That's too easy. I know.
No, I had the same thing.
Yeah, I wanted to start coming in.
No, I was thinking, I just didn't time it.
Yeah.
I think I was partially stepping with the right, as I was meant to dip that side.
Yeah.
You timed it well.
But
So I was even thinking dip, I just timed the thing
I
wrong.
don't want to just do those either, because
No,
I want
no,
to
no,
come
yeah,
in and
yeah.
start practicing.
Yeah. If you wanted to progress, like, but I think it's still good to go for the hand there, but it'll keep the progression going if you make it a stab.
Oh, okay.
Because that'll also be an entry.
Right.
So I'm like, I don't mind if you go for a stab with my hand, because I should be able to turn and come through.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, even if you go here, I should be able to do that and enter behind it
Right.
and come through with everything.
Okay, I'll stab when I get to that
Yeah, yeah.
place.
You have to keep an eye out for rain. I think I just felt a light raindrop.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't cancel our session. Doesn't look good.
I was just up in the air, didn't get the place.
I think I got your left eye.
Yeah?
Yeah. It looked like I got your left.
Oh, okay, I didn't feel it. I thought open up.
You're good, you're good. Yeah, that's good.
Just a little bit on it.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because also if you lean too much towards the hand, it sets you up for Largo counters.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah. If I
Very
go for,
hard to come in
if I go,
behind it.
if I go here, there's more of an entry.
Yeah.
If I go more at your hand, it's more of a Largo counter.
Yeah.
But they both set up off the same thing though. So like, you go for my head, and, I timed that wrong. But
Yeah.
yeah, go for the head, you got the entry. Go for the hand, it's stuff like that.
Oh, right. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or like, yeah, bang. I should stay not in the middle once again. Fall off and get off the
Yeah, try
side.
to get around it.
But it's very much like when Ray baits there.
Yeah, because
It
we
comes
are
over.
leaning over that a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It gives you a bit more of an option if they're not that accurate and they just flail it in the middle. So
Yeah.
here it's halfway between neck and hand. You could do almost either.
Yeah.
You could fall off to the side and do a Largo
Right.
counter and whip it up my face.
Yeah.
Or if I drove, you could just stay. Now it's
Yeah.
Corto.
Yeah, you can do your
So I'm
stuff.
like, when it's half-half, you can
Yeah.
kind of pick both, and some people aren't that accurate. But if you really see me go down towards the hand,
Yeah, then
I'd
you
float
come
back,
up.
but make sure you move your body.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I have the same problem. I keep just be like, yeah, offense, but that's the,
Because we're used to
Yeah.
that, where we're coming
yeah.
back and over.
Almost once again, think about like, if we get off the line, so you do
Yeah.
whatever stab at the hand.
Yeah.
I've done that, and now I can come over.
Yeah.
And same on the other side. If I go this way, and then I can come over. But really think about that popo first to get off the line.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if it's for the face, you can just go forward.
Yeah.
If their weight's going forward. Oh, nice.
Oh, fuck.
That's right, you got the side.
Well, there was a collarbone.
No. Just go for the middle. I've slipped it a bit, but you got the edge. That was nice.
Oh.
Did I get you as well though?
Yeah,
Ah, damn.
the last one I was...
No, I thought you got it clean for a sec.
Yeah.
Damn. No, that's good.
Because your head was moving,
Well,
it looked like it was going for the
I was going
collarbone.
offense for a sec, not defense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
So if I waited, then if either of us waited, we would have waited then.
Yeah.
But we both went offense at the same time.
Yeah.
As I was saying, I got to throw less so that doesn't happen.
Well, you got to think of the counters.
Yeah. I was just thinking about well, not feeding, but I was thinking about doing certain moves.
I was too.
Thinking 3, 4, 5 ahead.
Yeah. I'm thinking, if I go down the line,
I wasn't present enough.
You'll parry that and we'll start going along.
Yeah.
But
Because I think I've come over.
Yeah, you
as
did.
You've done this. I've slipped a bit, but you got me right in the neck. I would have died.
Yeah.
I don't know where I got you.
Oh, you got me across here.
Okay.
So as I'm doing that, you have countered and come straight across.
Because I saw this.
Yeah.
And I've tried to throw myself, but you got me.
Yeah.
So I didn't really see where that connected.
So once
that'd be
again, if
interesting.
I'm thinking of counters, that should have come under and done the whole bit.
Yeah. See, my problem is I almost went the wrong way. I almost had to switch it to a number 4, watching the hands. Because what I should have done is, as I've done this, is go this way.
Oh yeah.
But as I did, this shoulder's come forward, and I've tried to pull that back as this is gone, and I've realised that I almost needed to go ditch that and go like number 4.
Yeah.
Because I was too much on this side, and my instinct when it came here was to slip this way. So the moment I realised it was there, I really needed to face. And then that would have meant that this would have lost its range. But if I was halfway out and saw that go, I should have done that. And even if you pulled it backwards, it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, that's that whole when we get to medium range where we can touch.
Yeah.
If you just strike,
Yeah.
it's not as good as if you fake them around. Or...
Where I've seen Ray do multiple responses for your side of this. Yeah. So this is interesting. I like this one. This is interesting.
Yeah.
So in this situation, I've seen him just drop his bottom leg back and duck it. Like, don't move anything else but the bottom leg.
Yeah,
and just go.
down.
And I went by this. I was like, fuck. So I'm like, that was probably the most efficient response that I saw him do.
Yeah.
I've seen him do like his weight was, he couldn't do that because of his weight shifting.
Yeah.
But I've seen him go like almost like back to his hand. So like from here and literally almost vertical spine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then speed it with the fork. Yeah, exactly. Like he almost just, that was coming and he's always gone down, sort of like that. Yeah. So like when you realise this is here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I think the leg one was more efficient because he just saw this coming and he just dropped lower and I was just going, oh my god, like that took like half a beat, quarter of a beat. But his weight has to be pretty even for that. If he's already moving or like shifting his weight, then he can't always do that. And that's what I think what happened in the spine one. He could do his weight with some movement already, so he used the backup instead of doing primary. Because the feet are always primary, that's backup. This is good. Yeah. That's how I'm viewing all that. So we both made mistakes there, but it was also just I like those exchanges because it makes it interesting and it makes you analyze what you should address in what order. Yeah.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it all did.
Good.
I have to think of counters more.
Once again, we both just weren't thinking defense.
It's
been a while since that's happened because we both usually think defense and counters a lot, but we both went double offense.
I was after you said, strike the hands and just go straight. I was expecting some sort of, move around it or whatever.
That's what I thought as well. Like I thought you were going to do a defense tonight. You thought I was going to do a defense. It's funny. That falls back into I've just started throwing too much offense again. Right. That's Ray said that I need to stop throwing so much.
Yeah.
He's like, everything's good, just stop throwing it so often. Like, okay.
Yeah.
So like, once again, I think I did too many attacks there. If I wasn't, then I would have been more defense and
Yeah, I just got to think counters.
Yeah, exactly.
Every time you go in, if you're not thinking of a counter.
Yeah, because I was even thinking roll, but I was thinking too much about the offense off the roll, not the full completion dodge defensive part.
Yeah.
I was doing the roll too passively, not actively.
Yeah. It's because I'm leaning so far.
Yeah, it's hard. Might be because your right foot's forward with the lean. Maybe try with the left.
Yeah, maybe I'll
Because I think you're coming into the mid-range and that side's forward.
It is. I just came in and
Yeah.
just dropped in.
Yeah, I think if you have the left forward, I always think right's more offense, left more defense.
Yeah.
For like our style of fighting.
Yeah.
So I think come here, and I go left forward here.
Yeah.
And now it's so much easier, see what I mean? And then if they do drive in, and I go back, I'm actually lined up for like long offense.
Yeah, if I do a stretch.
Yeah, exactly. Same here, if I drive by, you just step back, you got left now.
Yeah.
And now you can do any like Largo moves like easier. Yeah, we should try to get used to both.
Yeah.
But I do find it's a lot easier there.
Nah, it's where I get caught out.
Yeah. And we're getting a few hand shots, and I reckon that's why. We're in the medium range, but right foot forward. You're going to dive in after me then. Nice head movement.
Trying to get around that. Shit.
And the Lord got it. It's actually start again.
Yeah.
Anytime I'm getting it, it's when the right's forward.
Yeah, I started swapping.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
coming around.
So this is good.
Yeah.
1 foot.
Sort of.
Going up. Okay. Yeah, that's about half an hour.
Okay.
Do you want to switch the knife, or do you want to keep going on this?
I haven't got in close on this yet. I know, mate.
I think, honestly, I think the knife might even help it.
Right.
Because I think a bit of the range, like once again, we're able to use lots of spines and lots of hacking moves here.
Yeah.
When you go to knife, you lose all that and so many
Yeah,
stabs.
just a lot of
Those
stab.
stab entries will be way more opportune on the
Okay.
knife.
Yeah, we'll go here.
It's feeling good though. Like you said, we're not getting that close today,
No.
but you're floating in and out now, and you look
Yeah.
more comfortable in that mid-range. The main thing I wanted you to think on today was when you get into that mid-range,
Yeah, the leaning.
and whether it's you coming forward.
Yeah.
So if you do anything coming forward here,
Yeah.
I want left foot forward,
Yeah.
and now think close.
Yeah.
Yeah, on all three weapons. Doesn't matter which weapon you're.
I just felt predictable then
Yeah.
because it was always left foot and turn. And
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
And it's-
I get that as well, and then occasionally because of that, I'll be here, go like this, like this, like this.
Yeah.
I'll just step back. Yeah, it means that it's drawn them out, makes them come forward, but now it's also changed my counter directions.
Yeah.
And if I don't feel comfortable, because you drive forward a lot then,
Yeah.
so I go here, I can start this way, and you do another one, I'll go back this way, and I start swinging out each side. So even as I go on each one, I'm going back with a foot.
Yeah.
I'll pull that front one back, but I get off the line a bit. And if you go here, you're getting off the line a bit. So every time I'm swinging, I'm not just going straight backwards.
Yeah.
So I think that'll help a lot, like,
Okay.
because it does start to feel like you're just edging.
Yeah, just edging
That's
left.
the same when we do like the right offense. We're going this way a lot of the
Yeah.
time. When we go defensive, we're going this way. So it's trying to mesh them together, forward and backward and sucking them in.
Okay.
Yeah. Cheers, man.